Today we're unraveling the mystery of inflation, what it is, its types, effects, and why it's a crucial economic factor. Let's get started. Inflation is the general increase in the prices of goods and services over time. It reduces the purchasing power of money. For example, in 2000, a loaf of bread cost 10, but today it's 40. Inflation comes in different forms, each with unique drivers. 1. Demand pull inflation. Prices rise when demand exceeds supply, for instance, a surge in smartphone demand. 2. Cost push inflation. Higher production costs like wages or raw materials push prices up. 3. Built-in inflation. When rising costs lead workers to demand higher wages, businesses increase prices to offset these costs. Negative effects. Reduced purchasing power. Everyday expenses rise. Example, 100 buys fewer groceries than before. Hurts savings. Inflation outpaces interest rates, eroding savings value. Example, 10,000 saved at 3% interest loses value against 6% inflation. Uncertainty in investments. Businesses find it harder to plan. Fixed income erosion. Retirees suffer as their income doesn't adjust to inflation. Positive effects. Encourages spending and investment. People prefer spending or investing over saving. Reduces debt burden. Inflation decreases the real value of debt over time. Boosts business revenues. Rising prices lead to higher earnings. Moderate inflation, around 2 to 3% annually, can stimulate economic growth. Make loan repayments easier. Encourage production to meet rising demand. A growing economy with moderate inflation signals healthy consumer activity and business expansion. But inflation can turn ugly, especially in these cases. 1. High inflation, hyperinflation. Severe price hikes make goods unaffordable. Example, Zimbabwe's inflation in the 2000s reached billions of percent. 2. Stagflation. High inflation with stagnant growth. Prices rise, but wages and jobs don't. Deflation, the opposite of inflation, also has drawbacks. Discourages spending as people wait for prices to drop further. Increases debt burdens. Hurts business revenues, leading to layoffs. Japan's economy faced decades of deflation, resulting in slow growth. Governments and central banks manage inflation through 1. Monetary policy, adjusting interest rates to influence spending. Fiscal policy, using taxes and public spending to stabilize the economy. Inflation is neither wholly good nor bad. It depends on its level and context. Moderate inflation fosters growth, while extreme inflation or deflation harms economies. Understanding this balance helps us make better financial decisions.